Here on the table we have two Granit Ultra scanners. Before we talk about them, let us first introduce these devices to you with a short video, which I invite you to watch.
Introducing the Honeywell Granit Ultra, the next generation of ultra-rugged scanning technology, designed to boost productivity and tackle the toughest challenges. Imagine scanning in line-of-sight lighting. Granit Ultra is engineered to read and transmit barcodes, even in the most challenging conditions, ensuring reliable performance every time. Our advanced AI algorithms empower Granit Ultra to read a greater number of smudged, faded, or damaged barcodes. In fact, durability is key. Withstanding 10-foot drops and high tumble counts, Granit Ultra continues to perform reliably from deep cold to extreme wet conditions. Our advanced scanning technology, resistant to twisting and impact, ensures the safety of your operations. Moreover, Honeywell's rigorous cable standards ensure that every aspect of your application is robust. Ease of use is our priority. Granit Ultra is ready to perform right out of the box. Whether you're scanning in volume or capturing a single barcode, our ergonomic design makes it accessible for all users. Features such as our data format editor allow you to read multiple codes at once, streamlining your data events. Granit Ultra can be configured to read only the codes you need, enabling precise targeting, and its ease of use is further enhanced with workflow-focused functionality. Upgrade your operations with the Honeywell Granit Ultra. Contact your Honeywell representative or partner today to learn more.
To show you that this granite really has an industrial look, as I take it out, notice that this is indeed the device you saw in the video. It's a solid, robust, and durable construction that can withstand drops without worry. Now, Carolina, please tell us more. For what applications do you dedicate this device? What problems can customers actually solve in their company with this scanner?
Let's start with the fact that this is our most durable device. Here we can highlight the unique features of our new Granit Ultra. The previous Granit model was, of course, designed for use in production environments. In fact, we used to joke that you could even hammer nails with it. You could use it as a hammer because it's truly extremely durable and has a very long lifespan. After all, what could possibly break in it, right? But with the Granit Ultra came artificial intelligence and machine learning, and here we implemented this technology which allows the artificial intelligence to work in such a way that it efficiently locates the code. It takes a picture, finds the code piece by piece, and accelerates the decoding process by about 40%. This solution has been specifically adapted by us for this device.
Sorry, so are you saying that thanks to artificial intelligence, this scanner reads faster?
Faster and better, meaning it can handle damaged codes as well.
Are we able to measure how much faster it reads?
We have 45% in the specification.
However, in reality, today's modern scanners read codes at a remarkably fast speed, and users scanning codes today can no longer perceive any noticeable delay. Scanning modules that, according to their specifications, can perform, for example, 200 scans per second. No one is able to press the scan trigger at such a frequency. Of course, in the case of production lines where, for example, items are moving at high speed, envelopes with barcodes, registered letters, indeed in those cases, but those are industrial scanners, not handheld ones. So it's great that we're utilizing artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is making its way into such devices, enabling it to support us in various processes. Here, a big nod and thanks to you, because it's clear that Honeywell is not only keeping up with the latest trends, like implementing artificial intelligence, which is very popular and useful today, but is also integrating it into their solutions. Accelerating work is something we all care about nowadays. Being able to do more efficiently for the same cost.
Exactly. Remember that we come from productivity solutions, so for us, performance is the most important aspect when it comes to our products. But coming back to this point, these are the keywords here. Each year, there's a keyword. I joke that it used to be big data, then it was digital transformation, and now we have artificial intelligence and machine learning, right? However, this is a technology that truly offers significant support. I believe it won't replace us, but rather empower us and make us even more efficient.
Tell me, with this machine learning, are we as users able to influence the learning process in any way? Or is it more a matter for your engineers?
It's a As I mentioned, the key innovation of this device is that decoding is based on the ability to search for and learn codes more quickly. So it finds these codes faster, and then it is adapted to scan even more efficiently.
And when we scan, for example, an entire label, it positions itself on the code much faster.
Yes, it will catch it.
Okay. All right, so this is a strictly industrial device. Does it have any interesting, truly useful industrial... Let me point out right away, removing this scanner is not easy at all. It won't fall out on its own, which is... Oh, take a look. It holds firmly. And
here I'd like to, sorry for interrupting you, but let me start by saying that above all, this device has not only been enhanced thanks to artificial intelligence. In addition, the shape has been redesigned. It is now more ergonomic. Here we have indicator LEDs to show the battery level, perhaps this way. And the base has been improved. We have a switch here. I'm not sure if you can see it. And this switch allows you, when the device is lying down, to make it easier to remove by flipping it. If we hang it on a forklift, we need some kind of lock to prevent the device from falling out. So the previous Granit model was a bit more difficult. You had to struggle a bit. But now if you flip the switch and when the device is lying down, it's very easy to remove it.
why exactly is this considered an ultra scanner? Can you explain?
Why is it called an ultra scanner? Because as I mentioned, it's been improved. Above all, it's faster. As I said, it's 45% faster.
So ultra fast? Ultra fast.
The question is, what will be its successor?
We were talking about working with a forklift. There, accidental drops of devices to the ground do happen. How much can this scanner actually withstand?
All right, so as you can see here, the third item shows a drop from a height of 10 meters, and there are 7,500 individual drops from just 1 meter. Additionally, this device features an enhanced ingress protection rating.
7,500 drops. Did someone really stand there and count all those drops?
I think there was probably a machine that simply spun the device around accordingly.
It would be great to have videos showing how Honeywell conducts their tests. I remember there was one for the 9500 terminal, if I recall correctly. They showed a spinning machine where the terminal device was being jostled around. So such videos also make a strong impression. I think it would be great to show a video of the testing process because it really sparks the imagination. Customers can see just how much such a device can withstand. You also mentioned codes about faster.
First and foremost, we now have the convenience of wireless charging. So even if there's mud or environments that aren't perfectly clean, there's really no issue at all with charging. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, we have improved connectors when it comes to charging. So these cables also hold very well, and there's no access for moisture.
But wait, you said we have inductive charging, and at the same time we have charging connectors.
For charging the base, for example, or if we have the device connected by cable.
So in fact, the base has its own battery, which we use to charge.
Yes, and here I would also like to tell you that we have, what's new is charging with a supercapacitor, which means it's replaceable. We can start with the Granit Ultra, which will have a standard battery, and if after a year we decide we want to switch to a supercapacitor, that's also possible. Okay?
And since you've already started talking about the supercapacitor, what is the advantage for those of our participants who haven't had experience with your previous models that featured such a supercapacitor? What is the advantage of such a reader?
That is the advantage. Everything depends on the process and the environment. For some, a battery will be better, while for others, a supercapacitor will be the superior choice. As for the supercapacitor itself,
Not ultra, just super.
the next one will be ultra. The supercapacitor itself is characterized by the fact that it charges within a minute. After that, we have several hundred scans or several dozen minutes of operation. Then we set it aside again a minute and so on and so forth. And the supercapacitor has a lifespan of about 10 years.
Okay. Is it more environmentally friendly?
Most likely.
That's what everyone is paying attention to today. Good. We've talked about what's new in the scanner. We've discussed its durability a bit. Let me get back to those codes. You mentioned that it learns faster and scans faster. How does it perform when it comes to reading one-dimensional and two-dimensional codes? Is it possible to scan dot codes, DPMs, and so on?
Yes, it is possible to scan DPMs. However, it is not a dedicated scanner for them, like the one we previously had that was specifically designed for reading these codes, but it can read them as well.
Okay.
This is because it simply has these specific properties. It's sensitive enough and...
Exceptionally sensitive.
Yes.
I would like to point out that when it comes to DPM codes, since they are applied to metal surfaces, they often require special lighting to enhance the contrast between the engraving and the flat surface. In fact, Honeywell previously had a scanner that I managed to take it out. Here, special LEDs were used to illuminate the surface. So indeed, if we have a well-lit environment, this scanner will handle DPM codes effectively. However, I also encourage testing so that everything can be checked in advance, verified, and proposed to the customer for them to see, test, and only then make a decision. So I encourage you to do that. Is there anything else regarding the Granit Ultra scanner that we should share with our meeting participants so they know why it's worth it, where it's worth it, and what makes it valuable?
First and foremost, I would really like to actually emphasize here that it's not just about being able to decode information 40% faster. With this scanner, provided the codes are legible and can be read properly, you know. However, I believe that a major challenge lies in unreadable codes and those that simply prevent maintaining the speed of order fulfillment.
Can we integrate this scanner with external devices in a simple way? For example, can we connect it to the CT32?
Yes, of course. Then now we have two options. Because the scanner actually comes from the beginning,
I'll start the rest from the beginning later.
the scanner is available in two variants. The first variant is the version with a base, which is wireless, and in this case we have a direct Bluetooth connection. The second option is the wired scanner. Here we have a multi-interface offering either a serial connection or a USB connection, and there are 3 scanning ranges.
Distances?
Yes. Short, medium, and long range. I'm mentioning this now because it might not come up later.
Long range? Do you remember what the distance is?
About 24 to 26 meters, something like that.
Good luck finding a code from 20 meters away and actually hitting that code.
Yes, but of course everything depends on the size of the code. From my side, I strongly encourage you to take these devices for testing and even set yourself a challenge. Maybe it won't work because those are the best kinds of tests.
So encourage the customer to find a weak point.
Exactly, so I'm looking forward to it with anticipation. If you do find one, I would be very interested to hear about it.